A lot of guys want to know how to be more confident. They're looking for it online, they're asking me, they're searching for it. But it's the wrong question, okay? What they need is more courage. Because confidence in and of itself isn't anything. And it's a luxury. Courage is defined by action. Courage is defined by feeling the fear, doing it anyway. It's defined by bravery. It's not being scared. Bravery is being scared, doing it anyway. Courage is the same. Confidence is what you get after the fact. After doing enough things that you're scared of, that you become confident in them. Remember, there was at one point in your life where you were scared to go in the deep end of the pool. And then maybe one day you gathered the strength, or your dad threw you in, and now you can wade into the deep end of the pool and not be scared at all. Although some people never made that step, they never took that courageous action, and into adulthood, they can't swim and they're scared of the water. Same thing with the first day of high school. You know, some people were terrified. I was terrified. And some people dropped out of school. And within your life, there's a million of those little moments. I mean, when I was an equities trader in my early 20s, I was terrified, you know, my first day holding 100 shares of a stock, watching it go up and down a few cents. By the end of my tenure, I had $3 million in buying power. It's the same way that I felt my first sales call. My hand was shaking. Okay, after that, I did a decade in corporate sales. And I've pitched presidents, CEOs of some of the biggest companies in Canada in person before I left Canada. And my business partner right now, until he met me, he'd never done a day in sales. I trained him up on our other business, and out of the gate, closed a $10,000 deal. Closed another $10,000 deal this morning. Okay, that's the power of courage. He was scared, did it anyway. Okay. Yes, fake it till you make it is better than nothing. But don't expect the confidence until after you've done the courageous act. Confidence comes after. Okay, and it's a luxury. It's a luxury to be confident, just like it's a luxury to be motivated. All right? It's way better in your destination, in your journey to success, when you're motivated. Okay? But it's a luxury. Dedication is what gets you across the finish line. Because there will be days where you're not motivated. Okay? And it's dedication that's going to get you there. Motivation's great, but dedication is what gets you success. And it's the same thing with confidence. Being confident is great. It's a lot more fun to be able to approach situations without fear. It's a lot easier and more pleasant to sell clients after you've been selling for 10 years. Okay? Your hand doesn't shake anymore. Or, to approach a beautiful girl that you see on the street after you've done it 1,000 times. It's more pleasant. But it comes after the fact. It has to be earned. And it's not always consistent. Some days in sales, the anxiety would kick in. And some days I would barely feel it at all. It depends on where your mood's at that day, what else is going on in your life, how you slept the night before. All these things base, to create your mood. And the better your mood is, the more expansive you feel. The more expansive you feel, the more confident you are. By expansion, I mean yourself, your sense of self, your self-image is expanding. So you want to be out, extrovert, interact with people. The lower your mood, the more you want to contract or be introverted. That's why I tell guys I don't believe in extroversion or introversion as a personality type. Yes, it can be a useful label to define people's patterns of past behavior, but by no means is it set in stone whatsoever. And most of the time people are introverted. It's a learned behavior because they were smacked down enough times in their early life. If you look at little kids, they're almost all extroverts, running around, acting crazy, not being afraid of things. In fact, when they should be. Little kids are too confident. Okay? And your state is going to be dependent on a number of different things. If I'm staying inside working all day at the computer, I'm in a contractive state. I naturally tend to prefer being in an extrovert state, prefer being out, prefer going out. I'd love to be able to go out with my buddies, have drinks every night, okay, but the kind of lifestyle and the kind of success I want doesn't allow for that. It's a lot of going to bed early, waking up early, and doing things that I don't necessarily want to do inside on the computer. A lot less now than even last year, but that's the price for success. And when I'm in those states, I'm feeling more contracted. Okay. Last night I didn't sleep too well. Got this loud neighbor that moved in next door. Dragged myself up, had a coaching call this morning, did a bunch of work. Got through some bullshit emails that I didn't want to deal with today. Just went to the gym, tore it down, was tired, didn't want to go to the gym. Have a sales call tonight, don't want to do that. Not feeling expansive, feeling like I want to rest. Maybe wrap up a few other projects I keep nagging on. But it needs to be done. My feelings don't matter. And what matters is taking action. Same goes for all these affirmations and visualizations. I mean, that stuff's useful to a point. But I have people asking me, Will, how do I take action? How do I just do it? How do I get myself to actually do it? And the answer is just literally taking action. It's so simple. You just do it, okay? You make the call. You make the 100 calls a day. You call the angry client. You take the action. You feel the fear. You watch the fear. You observe it. You see where it is in your body. And you do the action anyway. Because you act in courage. You're scared. Instead of looking for, how do I be confident? How do I get the right affirmation? How do I get the right visualization? What's the mental trick? What's the one secret? Let me watch another 1,000 videos. No, you take the action, okay? And the confidence will come after that. Confidence grows over time through progressive desensitization, doing things you're uncomfortable with, getting comfortable in uncomfortable conversations. Now, this is a secret power because most people are uncomfortable with the slightest confrontation. It's what allows you to sell. It's what allows you to impose your will on other people. And that's what allows you to get ahead. And ultimately, the end result is confidence. But the confidence isn't going to be there every day. Okay? You can do a lot to maintain your mood. And it's by far, state control is the most important thing in life. But you're going to have days where you're just fighting to keep above neutral. Okay? But where you can't rely on confidence, where you can't rely on motivation. That's why you have to rely on your ability to take action. And that's why courage is what you need. To be able to do things in the face of not wanting to do them, being scared, whatever, just fucking doing it anyway. Just doing it anyway. If you want my help with that, check me out, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/coaching. If you want to learn how to overcome some of that fear in regards to selling, check out my book, How to Sell, revolutionarylifestyledesign.com/products. Much love to you. I wish you the best in your personal development journey.